Aisha Tyler is an actress, stand-up comedian, and she's also the co-host of the hit CBS daytime show, The Talk. And now she's got a new book. It's called Self-Inflicted Wounds, Heartwarming Tales of Epic Humiliation. We've all had a few of those. Yes. She reveals her most embarrassing failures. Aisha, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You went to Dartmouth, but you admit in this book you did a lot of not-so-smart things in your life.
Oh, yeah.
One of which was you got drunk the night before you took the SATs. What happened?
Oh, the hubris of youth. You know, I think when you're a teenager, especially, you have this kind of sense of your own just bulletproofness, right? That you're just impervious to outside influences. And like many stories, it started with a boy.
Yeah.
A boy thought it would be fun to go to the beach the night before the SATs, right. And I was, you know, lure of boy, lure of #2 pencil. Boy, much more powerful than #2 pencil, yes. Yeah. Luckily, I had already taken the SAT once, so that was my second pass. I did pretty well in the first one. I slept through the second one, so that was the one I threw out. Yeah.
And you made it to Dartmouth.
I made it to Dartmouth. I also had good extracurriculars in high school. I was like a whitewater raft. Usually a black female whitewater rafting guide for blind kids is pretty much a shoe-in anywhere you go to school. Yeah, they just can't even do the math. They just yeah, I gotta let this girl in. Yeah, she's like a unicorn.
The stories you could tell. Listen, I have to say, I think your book is very brave because you've had some doozies of things that have started with you.
Have.
I got a big kick out of your dad, whose mantra to you was keep your drawers and your grades up.
Oh, that's my dad's favorite every day.
Go
keep your grades and your drawers up. That was his like mantra to me as I left the house, and it stuck. You know, there's nothing more terrifying than a single father raising a girl.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he's got this little puffball of a kitten, and the world is full of broken glass and unexploded mines and dragons. And so my dad was just terrified, but his response was to make me the toughest little kitten he possibly could. Right. And he wanted to harden me up. So, you know, nowadays we drive our kids everywhere. It's helicopter parenting. When I wanted to go somewhere, my father was like, "You got a bus schedule? I'm watching the game." You know what I mean? Which seemed mean, but it made me reliant.
Yeah, be home, but when the streetlights come on.
Come when home, the streetlights come on.
There's a great picture of you in the book with some very large glasses.
Oh my God!
And you describe yourself as a recovering nerd.
Barely recovering nerd.
So how did you recover?
This is like my superhero uniform right now. Look at me! Oh my God! 8th grade science fair. Look at the Casio watch. What a winner!
The Casio watch.
I love that.
I looked like that until about 3 weeks ago. So I've been this tall since preschool. I mean,
and how tall are you?
I'm 6 feet tall.
Yes.
I've been this tall since like 3rd grade. I was the tall, poor, hippie black kid whose parents didn't believe in TV. During Black History Month in my school, I was the exhibit. Yes. They were like, "Here we have the Negro in her natural habitat, and we're going to hear about her people and then touch her hair."
What do Negroes eat?
Oh, I have no idea. My set of Negroes ate tofu, which was really, again, just like a brain fart for everybody.
You describe your parents as hippies, which I'm having a little trouble processing.
They were kind of like those, like, you know, like Afro-wearing, kind of, you know, carob-eating, meditating, like we're moving to California, man, you know, kind of.
But Aisha, you have grown from that picture to Esquire magazine has called you sweetly wicked.
Oh, that was.
You've been on Maxim's Hot 100 list more than once, and yet you sit here today and you still consider yourself a comedian.
Yes, and I mean,
being funny is important for you.
You know what I always say to people, when I was a kid, I got teased constantly. Yeah. And so when you're a little kid, your defense mechanism is, I'm going to make fun of me before you can make fun of me, and I'm going to do it better and faster than you can. Yeah. So that was my defense mechanism as a kid. And I was actually at an event the other day for a charity, and I was sitting next to Rod Stewart. And even now, at this point in my life, I thought, God, I don't belong here. Someone's going to come in a minute and tell me, like, I had the wrong ticket. You know, I think when you're an outsider as a kid, you feel that way your whole life. But I also feel like challenges when you're young give you fortitude as an adult. You know what I mean? You feel if you're not a part of the group, you stop trying to be part of the group and you become, you know, your own person.
Is that why you've got so much going on? Because you're going to be hosting Whose Line Is It Anyway as well?
Starting next Tuesday. I'm so excited.
You've got everything going on.
I love a job. I am the black female Ryan Seacrest.
We love a job too.
I will sweep up when you guys are done here. Who would like a sandwich?
Thank you, Aisha. The book is called Self-Inflicted Wounds. It's on sale today, and you can see Aisha on The Talk weekdays at 2 o'clock.